Hello, hello. Oh, we're live. Oh, that's my impression of Joe Rogan. Welcome to my virtual happy hour. Sorry, I'm checking out Facebook. I get distracted even by my own social media while I'm doing social media. So I haven't done a beer review in a while, and I wanted to say that for the most part, I think that beer reviews are going to become a Thursday thing. We're going to do Thirsty Thursdays. Which keeps me on schedule and keeps all of you in the loop knowing what we're going to do. This is what I'm pairing with today, pickles. There is a company in Philadelphia that's called Prescription Chicken. And what they do is they sell chicken soup. And it's specifically for when you're sick or when you're hungover. And I got to tell you, they sell like jars of pickles and they sell chicken soup. They are bloody delicious. Okay, so let's get to the beer review. Today, I said in my Snapchat and my Facebook story that we're going to be reviewing High Low. And if you can't find High Low from Cigar City, you can find any sort of session IPA. So let's start out with what a session IPA is. This is what High Low looks like from Cigar City. There it is. A session IPA is simply an IPA, and this is true for any session beer, but for the most part, you'll hear session associated with IPA. Now, there's a very distinct reason. They're getting more and more popular every year. Very famous ones. I would say probably the most famous is the All Day IPA from Founders. Session IPAs just mean that you can have a beer drinking session. All it means is the ABV is lower. Most IPAs will have an ABV of like 6% or so at the minimum, and they can get as high as about 8%. There's just a lot of alcohol in those things. So you have 2 or 3 of them, and you're a little drunker than you thought you were. They can be heavier than they taste because it's a light beer and it's hoppy. You think that it's kind of like bouncy, but you can get weighed down, and it's a very thick kind of buzz that you can have. They're not. It's not a pleasant thing. It's not a pleasant thing at all to accidentally be IPA drunk. So that's what session IPAs are for. They're for a drinking session, a day session, the all-day IPA. So this is High Low. High Lie, which is the sport. If you watch Mad Men, you'll know all about it. It is a sport that looks like squash. Remember the most interesting man in the world stuff? That's High Lie. It's a really dangerous, cool, interesting sport, big in like Latin America for a while. People thought that it was going to be bigger than the NFL. LOL. That didn't work out that way. So that's what this brewery named their IPA, High Lie, which sounds like High Lie if you pronounce it correctly. It's Cigar City Brewing, which is in Tampa, is where it was big. So they came out with a session IPA they're calling High Low. I love that marketing. If you look at the can, it's really bright and pretty, and I've seen it for about a year. I'm not a big IPA guy. This is the first IPA that we've done on the reviews. So I have my handy dandy flight glass here. Let's just get right into it. I'm pairing it with a couple pickle pieces right there. Here we go. Most beautiful sound in America. Cracking open a can. All right. Take a little drink of that bad boy right there. Yeah, it looks nice and golden. Looks like an IPA. The ABV on this is 4% exactly, so right at Bud Light, Coors Light kind of standards. The next interesting fact about this, the IBUs are lower than you think. IBUs are typically around 40, so if you see IBU, the bigger it is, the more hoppy, kind of tart it's going to be. The lower, like a stouts are in single digits. Okay, so this has an IBU of 35, ABV of 4. Now let's taste it. Smells really fresh, but really light too. Huh. Definitely an IPA, but it's really clean. It has the exact opposite effect of the other IPA. It's not thick. This is really good. Yeah. Wow. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, yo, what's up, man? Saying hi to the chat. I'd say that this beer gets. Let me see. The important thing for a session IPA, we have to see how it's going to taste in a can. Let's go. Oh my God. This is the beer of summer. This is the 2021 beer of summer. Should have been the beer of summer last year, but you know the whole thing that happened. This is unreal. This is unreal. I love this. What's up to my buddy from Israel? I I love this beer. So the High-Low Session IPA from Cigar City, I'm dubbing it the unofficial beer of summer. Cannot describe to you how cool it is. All right, so that's the beer review. I think we're gonna hang out and start to play a little chess. If you don't mind if I do. So look what I can do. Just switch over like that. Bam, and now we're playing chess. Yeah, so we're drinking this beer right here. I'm gonna have some pickles, and we're gonna start to play a little chess. If I can figure out. Hey, Nick, get your hotkeys ready. Hey, how about you worry about your own life? How about that? That's what I say. Oh no, does it not have my share? We'll figure this out. We can figure this out together. So yeah, podcast launched today, so that was pretty exciting. We did this. If you join me with the virtual happy hour, tell me what kind of beer or what kind of session IPA you brought. Good morning to all of those overseas, or I guess really late good night. It's been a pretty interesting day for me as well. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited about the podcast that we launched today. I think it's going to be a good deal. As we get the chest set up here. So my brother and I, we wanted to do a podcast about, originally, it was last year in the middle of the pandemic, we were like, hey, we should do a podcast about specifically, oh no, the stream's all sorts of screwed up. There we go. It's getting better now. Oh my goodness. Look at that. How did this happen? Just goes to show you I have a lot to learn with regard to this software. But let's start playing some games. Tell me what any of you brought, if you brought anything. So this should be available. Oh, you're talking about the podcast. Wherever podcasts are found, it's called Game Theory. I would like to show you a picture of it if I could find one. It's by me and my brother, Nick and Chris Andrews. The podcast, the first episode is about chess. The idea of the podcast is we wanted to do one about intelligence or whatever, but we expanded it to be about game theory, which encompasses a lot of crap. And we wanted it to be about sports and just anything that has to do with strategy and policy. So we're going to do historical lookbacks. We're going to do some economics. We're going to do a bunch of other stuff. Like we've got the next episode is going to be about Moneyball, both the film and the idea of baseball strategy in the United States. We've got an episode coming up about this is for real, the pros and cons of assassination. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand and the assassination of President McKinley. Those are, is it good? Is it bad? It's bad, but is it that bad or good? We'll take a look historically on how those two things panned out. So, yeah, it should be pretty fun. So, Session IPA, anybody joining me for happy hour? Here it is, the High-Low from Cigar City. The High-Lie, incredibly famous beer. Matt Pat series in your pocket. Yes, game theory is becoming a catch-all term for just like critical thinking, which is not what it is. It is a very complex economic theory about like a series of theories about like resource management and this idea of a zero-sum game versus a non-zero-sum game. Like a zero-sum game is there's a winner and a loser, like a chess match, which is our first episode's about. A non-zero-sum game is where there doesn't have to be a winner and a loser. Like life is necessarily that way. We can kind of share. It gets into things like communism, socialism. That's actual game theory. What game theory means today is just like, can you disrupt strategy for other people? And I think that's sort of what we want our podcast to be about. So anytime there's critical decision making where you can look back and be like, was this good or was this bad? For example, like Lance Armstrong, the famous cyclist. He was a cheater and he ruined a lot of people's lives, but his foundation was worth like $1 billion or something, and it's changed the course of people's lives. It's helped treatment. It's helped lead to research. So our podcast will be dealing in that kind of stuff, these kind of complex questions. So it'll be fun. I'm pretty excited. I am pretty excited. I appreciate people joining me for virtual happy hour, the beer reviews. Now we're playing some chess. We're drinking our highlight. I'm going to open a pickle later. If you have anything else you want to play, we can totally do that. I'm down to do some Wikipedia challenges. That seems like something that we could pull off and would be kind of fun. Fried liver can eat me. Had a TikTok go semi-viral. That's what we did the investigation. I don't know if you were there for the investigation, but we did put on my analysis jacket and we did an investigation. It was wild. It was wild. Why would you do that? Don't be that guy. So it was, if you remember, if you were watching, I don't remember if you were watching, but the guy had a blunder, brilliant move. And I was like, was this an accidental brilliant move? We put it on TikTok and there was this whole argument in my comments. Like, okay, we'll look into it for the people. I'm a man of the people. That's what I do it. This is delicious. I am not a big IPA person. In fact, I'm typically an anti-IPA person because of they're too thick. They're too boozy. This is crushable. And it's 120 calories with 1 carbohydrate. That's unbelievable. Yeah, you were here. Yeah, that stupid blunder that went viral on TikTok. Sort of. Semi-viral. 20,000 or something. So I put it there, and everyone was like, well, why was it a brilliant move? It's like, the question isn't why was it a brilliant move? The question is, was it a brilliant move or was it an accidental? It was this 3-part blunder. Turns out it was probably a 3-part blunder. It was a 3-part blunder for sure. I'm gonna grab a pickle. Let's see if these. I suspect the pickles are gonna go well with the IPA. I think it's gonna work out pretty nicely, to be honest with you. All right. Pretty good. So we got this little night maneuver here. I think I read about this. So I'm just so obsessed with the Philidor. I think we're gonna press Bishop and get him to run away, and then we'll take the center, and then we'll counter on our own. Because get the run away, on the pen right here. Okay, I think so. What's up, Cole? Here's the beer. If anyone wants to have a session IPA, it's delicious. I have officially dubbed this beer the beer of summer. It is light, and I'm, again, not an IPA guy, but wow, this is really, really delicious. I cannot say that enough. You know what? Something else is opened up. What do we... No. I'll play some main lines. There we go. Yeah, this is the beer of summer. High-low, Cigar City. I'm calling my shot right now, and I don't care what you people think of it. Gotta love that, right? Take. Yeah, makes sense to me. That's winning, I think. No, dude, I don't understand. Like, okay, so. Fine, you win. Fine, you win. Here's the exchange. What are you going to take? The knight? You have to take the knight because I'm going to take the rook if you don't. And this is not threatening check. Yup. What's up? Should have thought it through, bro. Should have thought it through. Now you got to run away. Yeah, we introduced the analysis jacket. I have a professor jacket. I bought it with money. I saw that. I was like, that'll look good. It did look good. It does look good. But it serves its best purpose when I put the GM jacket on and we're learning chess together. That's what it's probably best for. Where are you from today? Is that India? That is India. Yeah. I don't need my reading glasses to see that. 1107, 1102. This is a big game. Stay above 1100. Yeah, I like the can too. This should be available in 15 packs wherever we go. But yeah, so game theory, we kind of launched the idea months and months ago, but we really couldn't figure out like what we wanted it to be, and it was too niche. It was about like, yeah, spy stuff. My brother's really interested in that kind of thing, but that's too niche and too professional. So like, let's do that, but let's expand it to other areas. So we're going to include sports and games and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm pretty excited about it. I am pretty excited about it. An attack here, huh? But that, like, his queen is completely irrelevant at this point. Should I start attacking? No. I think we should give ourselves an out. Take. Now you got to run away or something. Maybe not, though. We'll see. We'll see what the move is. Okay, so threat is here. That can't be there. Should I push? No, he'll just take, right? Is it weird for me to drink pickle juice? We all agree that pickle juice, like in the jar, is delicious, right? It's going to go good with this IPA. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Say hello to the beer. Huh. Is that going to do anything? Does that do anything? There's an attack there. If I... Yeah, I have to. It's just going to win a pawn, right? Then he backs out. We're going to go h6. Is he trying to mate me? Is he trying to backline mate me? So let's just say take. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah. I'm going to take the bait because I'm pretty sure he hasn't calculated this correctly. You just give away a queen? Like this, man. It's so delicious. My wife is not going to finish off these pickles. I've eaten every one of them. And now this happens. I just got handed a victory. What can I say? What can I say? Mate in one. Resign, please, sir or madam. Akash 298. What's up, Danny? We're playing chess and we're drinking this beer, the beer of summer. High Low by Cigar City. I've named it that. Session IPA, 120 calories. That's all. 4 ABV. Delicious. Unbelievably delicious. New 10-minute game. I'm on a roll. Got dinner coming up in a little bit. It's going to be good. You might need to unfollow me after that. You know what? Do it. Pickle juice has been in my life a lot longer than you. I will say that it is very particular because, like, with pickles, there is like a saturation level. Appreciate that. And you can have too many pickles. Also, and I'll die on this hill. Pickles do not belong on sandwiches of any kind, except I digress. A Reuben sandwich can have a pickle. No other sandwiches can have pickles. Period. I said it. I meant it. A hamburger with pickles is just, I don't understand why you would do that to the meat and the tomato and the onion that are working so hard to bring you so much pleasure. Why would you do that? I don't understand this exchange. What's the move here? Right there, perhaps? Well, I don't understand. So block the queen trade. That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. All right. Then I just buried his queen. What are we doing? No, I guess it's pinned. Okay, I get it now. I guess that's not quite as dumb as I thought it was, but doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. Hey to the Facebook people hanging out with me. Did the beer review. It'll be posted on Facebook later. High, low, Cigar City. I'm not hate IPAs, but not this one. This is going to be the beer summer. For show. So I'm thinking we castle here, right? So, let's see. Castle. Take, that's check. But I just take, and now I own this. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I guess an alternative is he takes the bishop, but that's not winning for him at all. Look at the attack now. This is open. The queen is defending it, but the queen is not going to be defending that for long. Yeah, see, now we're in desperation mode. Already confused as to what he wants to do. And take the bishop. Because that would be dumb. The bishop is now deactivating my queen. It's kind of the last hope. You there. You there. You there. I guess you could. Take that. No, that's winning for him, isn't it? That's winning. That's what's called a hook, ladies and gentlemen. A fork, a hook, a two-pronged attack. One goes this way, one goes that way. Both pieces are free. Which will you protect? It's going to protect. Queen is going to C2 to protect the bishop. Correct. However, is there something we can do with that? No. Take, block, take. No. No thanks. Let's get the queen side. Oh, did I just give up a piece by not paying attention? That's okay. That happens to all of us. Does it? Does it, though? Does it? Yeah, we'll get out of that. Make him run around a little bit. It should be fine. It should be fine. I don't understand why that's the time to do that. You don't have an... No, I'm not playing very well, and I'm winning. I don't understand that. So what's he going to do? Is he just going to run away after that? I don't understand. Okay. King H8. Then bishop back to E4, maybe? About to win a bishop. About to win a bishop. Maybe a queen if I play my cards right. So, I think he did that. Great. Good call. But now I get the bishop. So he's going to get my queen. Damn it. I had every chance to... Well, actually, that's not true, is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. I saw that coming. As soon as I let go of the mouse, I knew what was happening, and I did nothing. Did nothing. Did nothing to prevent that queen thievery happening. Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. So now, rook and a piece versus two rooks and two pieces. Is this a fair fight? One can never be sure. I think we're done here. I played a better game than him until I didn't. I saw that calculation happening. I saw it. I saw it happening with my eyes. Are we going to get a smother mate here? It's certainly possible, but let's get some pawns moving because I don't have a lot of other options. Bishop. He needs to get some pieces going, so that's good. Eliminate his good squares because we could do that. I'm going to play this out. I ain't scared. All right, now it's gross. Now it's gross. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. Done. It's gross now. It's gross now. Free. Tick, tick, tick. You got to be careful on my knight. I will wreck this game for you. Do. Check. No. Look at that. It looks like it just gave away a pawn. I did not, I promise. Wow, wasn't paying attention. All right, I'm out. Man, I don't want my opponent to think that was a good move because I allowed that to happen. Ugh, that's such horse manure. These are the lines I have to play. I'm so excited to play D6, knight F6, but nope. I can never play people who want to do it because they're just so worried about this fried liver attack. I got to get a better ranking so I can play people. I used to play people who knew what they were doing. Now I am bogged down in this rating where I just can't escape. I cannot escape. I should get a new account. That's what you do, right? You run away from your problems. That's what I'm going to do. Said I could be getting better at chess instead. I just won't. I just won't. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, all right, fine. We are in a very normal position for black and for white, I suppose. I don't know why. I mean, I guess this is a book move, I guess. But D3 doesn't worry me. D4 does worry me at some point if he puts his queen right here, which I think he should do. The bishop is hemmed in now. Should I attack it? I think I should, perhaps. We'll see. So the E file is open. The book says he should take it, but instead he did that. Cool, I'll go after your bishop. He's going to give an escape route. Fine with me. There. Do it. Huh. So, squares dependent. Let's defend now. 1, 2. I have 1. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. I gotta stop playing around with the mouse. The left and right clicking is really starting to get me. Starting to get me. I think I wanted a fianchetto there. Bruh, really? No reason to release the tension. Take. All right, fine. But his bishop is just stuck there, right? Let's fianchetto. There's no reason to take. We gotta get the queen into the attack. This is typically where you want to go, Philidor, for sure. C5, knight C5. But I'm thinking right now knight B6 makes a lot of sense. Because at a certain point, the tension on this pawn is going to explode. Am I worried about that? I'm really not. Because this bishop has literally one legal move. So I could take this and then I have an attack on his rook. So let's just engage with... Should we stop progress? I want my knight to get here eventually. So that means here would be the one. All right, fine. No. Maybe bishop. Last second change of mind. When I saw that the bishop could get to c5, it changed my mind. Changed my mind. Yep. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yep. Look at this. That's my pawn, son. That's my pawn. How many people you got? 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Any threats here I care about? No. So what do you think we do here? Do we trade and then? Or we just go along the lines? I'm cool going along the lines. He doesn't want to trade queens. He just gave that away. He don't want to trade queens. You don't want to trade queens. That's fine. Maybe I don't either. That's fine. Maybe I don't either. Yeah. No. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, my hand's so cold. What's up, Charles? Drinking High Lie. This is a beer review. Beer review will be available maybe tonight or tomorrow. How does this guy not understand what he's doing? Yeah, thank you. Jeez. Just laid it up for him. Laid it up there on you on a platter for you. Of course, now I guess I'll get it back. Maybe not. Queen G4, protecting, take. Bishop, his bishop, see, look, there's a big difference in development, and that's, I'm starting to realize that the more I go through my games, I'm realizing that if I develop better, I can get behind and recover, and that's not going to be the case when I play better players. But because his bishop is still on the first rank, I feel pretty confident that I can just still get there. What's up, Cody? This is the beer review. High Low. My Cigar City. There's a High Lie beer. It's 7%. This is 4%. 120 calories. 1 carbohydrate. And I've officially dubbed it the beer of summer. So that's a fact now. Obviously, everybody considers my opinion about all things to be the only one that matters. So this is officially the beer of summer. No, but it is delicious, and I'm not an IPA guy. I'm not an IPA guy, but this should be sold in 15 packs, 100%. 100%. Delicious. Connect them. Can you play Connect 4? Take. What are we doing here? I think. There it is. H6. H6 from my Israeli friend. We officially did it. We did the thing that we've discussed. Now it feels like an appropriate time. Look at this, how irrelevant his bishop is. It's just irrelevant. I don't know. Do you think I wouldn't be cool with that? I don't know. I think our attacks are pretty even right now. He has a piece advantage, but he just keeps ruining it by keeping his bishop right there. I'm going to have to find a way to ruin that. What could stop the progress? I guess a rook could. I don't want to do that to a rook. So, time to develop the queen. You, madam. I'm going to write you right where I like you. Right where I like you. Yay, H. Yeah, I mean, I'm converted. I think what I got out of your video was that there's a time and a place. And if your defense is good, don't worry about it. But my best defender, my MVP, is gone. I did not just win the game, but I just won a rook, I think, right? Take. So there he goes. So that makes me down +1. -4. -4 for me. Take. Maybe not, though. Do I want to take the bishop? Setting that up too, right? +1, 2. Interesting. Interesting. So he takes. So I have the pawn right there. Let's do this. I've been calculating this in my head as well. So bishop takes e4. Take. Yes. Queen comes back. Take. At that point, then the exchange, I win because the queen is no longer defending on d1. However, I suspect he'll sniff that out. Will he care? Take. I have a pawn. Even if I don't, I have the rook. This is the move, I think. Right? So I sack bishop here. Take bishop there. And at that point, I'm on the point of the exchange right now where it's a mate threat. I'm threatening checkmate. I'm pretty sure. So he cannot take the bishop. Because then I'm going to win this exchange. He'll have to run back. Yeah, that's the move, I think. Does he know that? So this rook is threatened. Take there. I see the issue. It's not this, it's this. It's this. All right, so take. Checkmate. Take. That's the move. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I screwed this up. Did I? He wins a bishop? Let's go ahead and threaten mate. Right? I mean, that's the move, right? Threaten mate. We're going to threaten checkmate. So if he doesn't move an escape route here, we're going to do this, and it's going to be checkmate. Take, block, like it's checkmate. So, yeah, he has to. His hands are tied. So now we will, I like this here. We'll get him up here, and then like this is what's going to, he's got to figure out what to do with the rook. His useless ass bishop finally going to work. How about that? So now we'll get the queen moving about. She's got to run around. He knows I'm not going to sacrifice. This is not a mateable situation right here, dude. There's so many blocks. Like, look at all of the opportunities that I have. And now he needs to be careful because this is mate for me. Because I've got the queen looking over here. We're into deep endgame stuff now. We're into deep endgame stuff. Deep endgame. This will be my last one. Gonna go eat dinner. I got a pack traveling tomorrow. Look for a new place to live. Ugh, boring. I want Gary the G-Pawn to eventually be my attacker. However, Gary the G-Pawn is currently saving my life. He figured it out. He has figured out that the queen, my queen, is his le problem. So he's going to threaten mate here on G6. However, I'm not scared because I have Frank the F-Pawn. That's what I should do. I should name them. Gary the G-Pawn, Harry the H-Pawn, Frank the F-Pawn. E and D need something dignified because they're so important. I'm thinking Edward and David, the names of kings. How do we feel about Edward and David? I think we like Edward and David. Papa. Take. Run away, love. Is it time? I don't know if it's time. I don't know if it's time. It's almost time. It's not quite time. Edward and David sounds great. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what do we got? Harry, Gary, Frank, Edward, David. I think the C-Pawn is kind of sassy. I'm thinking you would go with Charles. Let's go with a nickname for Charles. We'll go with Chuck. Charlie? I'm thinking Charlie seems a bit much to me. I think Chuck's the one. He's not gonna be able to pull this off. He's gonna screw this up. He's not gonna be able to pull it off. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have a check now. Don't overextend yourself. You've got a situation here that you don't want. I don't know, man. I think he's going to screw this up. Because he needs to activate another piece. But if he does that, it's going to get weird. All right, we're at Charlie. Then the back two, right? Or I guess the side two. G and H and B and A are the funniest ones. Abner, maybe for A. Abner the A-Pawn. Edward and David, they will become kings one day. There's more noble than that. They're going into the front lines. They'll be sacrificed no matter what. Everybody agrees. Edward and David. What's up, Trevor? It's the beer we reviewed. High Lie. It's the beer of summer. 4% ABV. It's an IPA. It's a session IPA. 120 calories, 1 carbohydrate. Absolutely delicious. And I don't work for them, which makes it even crazier. I don't understand how this guy thinks this is going to go. Like, that's a problem for you, dude. That right there, that is a problem. Can I get him a timeout? We're almost even. He gave me back a minute and a half. So he did that, huh? Why attack that? I mean, now. I see. Block right here. Hey, I see. But I don't need that, dude. I'm going to get his bishop. I'm going to get his bishop. This is dumb. This is a dumb game. I've seen better games, that's for sure. Come on, man. Figure this out. 2 minutes, 154. I gotta outthink him. I'm not scared of you. Black squares. It's easy. Go to the black squares. Gotta defend your bishop. I'm gonna take it. Can't do that and check me, though. Gotta make a choice. He's not gonna know what to do. Can't defend here. You can defend there and set up a discover check, I suppose, but then maybe I can set my plan into action. No, I won't do that. It's not gonna work. He ran away? That was the choice? Huh. Why? I am at a loss here. I mean, I'm just going to keep saying hey to the queen. Check here. I mean, we're just going to keep doing this. Got 10 seconds on you, man. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Because I'm gonna sneak a win away from you right now. I shouldn't win, but I'm going to if you don't figure this out. He's so scared about his rook, bro. It's just a rook. Put it out here. Let's play chess. If right there, it can defend backwards. His rook's not involved. He wants to move it here. He can't just move it right here. Just do it like a grown-up. Think of all the possibilities. Think of all the possibilities. You have me. We're just going to keep doing this. I don't care. He's running out. Does this frustrate anybody else? God. What are you doing? Oh, my God. It's not a threat to the rook, man. Now my queen can play defense. I want to, you know what? Fine. If you don't want to put your rook there, fine. Fine. He just wants to go here. It's not going to work. I just can't with this dude. Dirty flag. That's, you know what? Honestly, this is how I lose all my games, and I deserve it every time. I'm always in panic mode. This guy has his second most powerful piece is literally just sitting there, and he doesn't care. It's just it's in its original castling position, and now he's trying to do this. I will gladly take a free bishop, and now, like, I mean, it's done. This is an unreal loss for this guy. Now he's getting involved. Doesn't know what else to do. He screwed that up even. Dude. All right. That was rewarding, I suppose. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming to the beer review. I'll post it on Facebook.